The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Well, Bronco basketball is live from Pittsburg, Kansas. It's your pregame show presented by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Sub-State basketball section number 4. It is your number 13 Broncos. They are road dogs today against the number 4 Pittsburg Dragons. Spring Hill, of course, coming off of that a last-minute victory over Ottawa on the road in that final regular season contest. Coach Bouchard joined us before the women's game yesterday to discuss how much confidence that really gave to his team. Excited to even travel on the road against the Dragons. I mentioned that achieving victory in that game kind of causing the Broncos to avoid an even higher seed. Again, number 13, Spring Hill, 8-12 on the year, 15-5 with the Pittsburg Dragons. They are your Southeast Kansas League champions this season for the third time in a row to boot, and they've won it 7 of the last 8 years as well. A little bit of a dynasty here in Pittsburgh in terms of the Southeast Kansas League. They've got a big scorer on their side. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about the keys to the game, get you the starting lineups. It is sub-state postseason basketball from Pittsburgh. You are watching the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Well, the pregame show here on Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and AC company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. I'm now joined by Curtis Kaiser. We made the trip down to Pittsburg, Kansas. Your number 13 Broncos facing the number 4 Pittsburgh Dragons. And Curtis, we heard Coach Bouchard on the air yesterday before that girls' game, kind of giving us, frankly, what we need ahead of this game. Just going to let him relax down there today. But besides kind of just keying in on the Mason English, their high-scoring junior, the really important factor coming into this one for the Broncos is to take care of the basketball against a team that's going to want to push it. You want to play with intensity on the defensive end. You don't want that to kind of bleed over and then affect the kind of helter-skelter offense when you're going to need every possession tonight.
Absolutely. And having a true de facto number one that they do, we have to take care of the ball, and we have to guard him no matter where he's out on the floor. We have to be aware of that. We have to converge on him, likely with double teams. And, you know, we've got to remain confident, but we have to play defense without fouling. You know, we are probably – we get these games, and historically Spring Hill, and we don't know – I personally don't know what Coach Bouchard, his bench use is going to be tonight. But historically, you get to a place, we saw it in the girls' game.
Yep.
Where you don't go 10, 12 deep in your bench like we do some other games. And so if that's what it's going to be, then we have to be able to it's a tough one. You got to guard the best player in the state at all levels.
Yep.
Without fouling. And so, you know, he's the best. I think number 30 Mason English is the gentleman we're talking about. I think, you know, being the number one scorer in the state of Kansas, he's going to get his points. So we've got to remain confident. We've got to converge on the ball, but we have to remain confident that if he scores, we got to go down. We're going to have to match his intensity on the offensive end.
Right, we're talking about number 30, Mason English. You'll see him with the ball in his hands, kind of running the point guard action for Pittsburgh. As Curtis said, one of the highest scorers in Kansas, just a shade under 29 points per game, just a junior. And to give you a sample of what he can do, recently went over 1,000 points for his career. That's extra hard in the state of Kansas, where they only let you play 18, 20 games a season, even harder than it is in some states. Did that as only a junior, and in that Chanute game finished with 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. That is a remarkable stat line for a high school game, any high school game, and he, like I said, just a junior, so one of the very best players in the state. Going to be a handful for the Broncos tonight. That is our key to the game, brought to you by Amy Kelly Homes of Reese Nichols Real Estate. The key to finding your dream home is having someone who makes you already feel at home. Key in at amykelly.reesenichols.com. We've got a shade under 9 minutes to go here from Pittsburg, Kansas, ahead of tip-off. Both teams on the floor getting ready for this one. We'll step away briefly.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Ladies, do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits.
But you need a limit.
Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, as we will take a look at the area matchups. You'll see them on your screen now, or I'm hoping that you will. Trying to get that up there. There we go. So as you can see, the Broncos in the Sub-State 4 section, they are here against number 4 Pittsburg, the SEK champions. And they are certainly road dogs, but could have been worse, as Coach Bouchard said. Could have been DeSoto, could have been not as long of a trip, but a much harder opponent. Instead, the winner here going to face the team on the bottom of your bracket, left the Sub-State 3 there to just give you a better idea of your area matchups. The area matchups, they are brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both, with offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Well, there is a kind of tense energy in this building right now, Curtis. A lot of times the atmosphere kind of hectic, kind of loud, but in this gym, I think it's a little bit quiet. Not too many Spring Hill folks behind us. Of course, a very long journey. So happy to welcome those of you who were not able to make it down here onto our broadcast. But with the Broncos going to be in the road purple today, Road Dogs, really nothing to lose here on the road against one of the finest players in the state. Now, for the Dragons, they have not lost a game in the month of February. It's now March, though, but last time they lost, it was January 31st. And one kind of odd thing, though, for Pittsburgh is they haven't played since February 21st. That's over 10 days. You look at Spring Hill, they just came off an emotional victory on Friday. So that can kind of tend to play out one of two ways. Pittsburgh can come out maybe a little rusty, maybe a little tentative, or they can come out completely energized and ready to go, rested up, and ready to fire away. We'll see which Dragons team we get. We'll see which Mason English we get for Pittsburgh here tonight. We're going to take one final break here. We've got 3:30 to go until anthem and tip-offs. You are watching Spring Hill Sports Live.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Well, we are live from Pittsburg, Kansas, and the starters are just about ready to be introduced. We're going to throw it down onto the floor as the Broncos will take the floor. The Broncos starting five on the road here.
Number 1, Dan Hastings. For the Broncos, junior, number 5, Jason Vaughn. And for the Dragons, a 6'5" senior, number 10, Giovanni Salas. For Springfield, a senior, number 11, Luke Metcalf. And for Pittsburg, a 6'5" senior, number 11, Jackson Turnbull. For the Broncos, a junior, number 15, Brady Alini. And for the Dragons, a 6-foot junior, number 23, Joey Chronister. And for the Broncos, a sophomore, number 23, Evan Brown. And for the Dragons, a 6'2" junior, number 30, Mason English. The head coach for Springhill is Connor Bouchard.
Well, the starting lineups, they're brought to you by Perfect Detail Salon and Suites, a full-service salon. The Broncos look to start this game in style, and style is what you'll find at Perfect Detail Salon and Suites. Stylish nail, lash, and spray techs, massage therapists, and estheticians will get you back in the game. Looking and feeling your best? Book your next appointment at salonperfectdetails.com. That Bronco lineup for you, it's Jackson, Bond, Metcalf, D. Albini, and Evan Brown. And Brown may be one of the key figures tonight. His outside shooting figures to be key. As the Dragons respond, Jackson Turnbull, Hastings, Salas, Chronister, and Mason English. Just under 30 points per game. Just a junior. The rest of their starting lineup are seniors. So D'Albini to jump against Turnbull. Turnbull is in the post, kind of that number 2 option for Pittsburgh. We'll see what they run here first time down. Bond is chasing around Mason English first possession. Into the post with Turnbull, who faces and gets it to Hastings. Hastings into the corner, tapped out by Metcalf as you get a look at our fairly close angle here from the home of the Dragons. Pretty nice crowd filling out too.
Yeah, I apologize for the camera work. We're not in the middle of the floor, so it's going to be a little tighter on one end versus the other, but we'll do our best here.
English driving to the baseline. Nice double team, cuts him off as the Dragons work here on their first possession. Turnbull up high, drop down low for Salas. Puts it up and gets it to go.
So on that first possession there, normally when your person you're playing is going to stand outside the three-point line and just stand there, you help off of him and help your teammates. And you can see Coach Bouchard has Chase Bond on Mason English there, and his sole job is to focus on him and not worry about helping or anything like that. So see if that'll help shut him down.
Brown had an early three. That one just rattled out. Nice pass out by D'Albini. But Spring Hill come up empty first time. English into the corner. Three-pointer for Hastings off the front iron. English grabs the rebound. Baseline jumper fades away and hits it. And he gives the Spring Hill bench a little smile on the way down. As Bond moving the other direction. Ball screen from Jackson. Bond, the gather, stopped at the block. Swung around for Brown once again. Starts the drive, rises up, and hits the front of the rim. 4-0 Pittsburgh early as English is guarded by Bond. Steps into a three and misses it short. Rebound loose, but the last touched by Giovanni Salas inside. Pittsburgh, they certainly have size. Mason English obviously running point at 6'2", and he's a big 6'2" also, I will say. But they also have two big physical presences down low as Metcalf takes the handoff. Into the corner, Jackson. Now D'Albini in the middle. He puts it up and gets Spring Hill on the board. So Broncos cut the early lead in half. Still just 2 points for English, though that's not saying much. Pittsburgh have only had 3 possessions. Hastings pulling it out, working on Brown, gets in the lane, dishes off for Salas, who missed it. Got his own board and got hacked.
Giving up too many offensive rebounds so far for the Broncos here. Going to have to tighten that up as the game goes on here.
Metcalf picking up the personal on the play. Salas pretty unguarded down low after the help side had to come in. Gets the first free throw to bounce in as Neal will enter for Brown. Brown can get going in a hurry, the sophomore, and will get a brief rest, certain to re-enter shortly. Second free throw is off that back iron. Metcalf takes the outlet. Metcalf guarded by Chronister over for the freshman Neal. Now Jackson guarded by English. Bond now starts a lefty drive, looking for Metcalf cutting, didn't find him. Jackson back for Neal. Starts the attack with the left hand, out for Bond, who started the drive too soon. So Bond hit with the travel. Sometimes the players kind of initiate that step backwards before they go forwards. That's what happened to Bond that time. English gets that Pittsburgh O into motion. Up for Salas. They've got bodies down low, but so do Spring Hill. Shot missed. Rebound Jackson. Metcalf sprinting down the right side. Luke Metcalf finding Bond, who traveled once again. Bond thought that he had it that time. I thought he might get away with that one. First one was a definite walk. So Mason English with the inbound. 5-2 early. Dishes inside, but it's tapped away by Metcalf. Jackson for Neal. Driving inside and gets fouled. Keaton Neal to the cup, results in 2 free throws.
Good attack by Neal there. Gonna need more of that.
Salas picks up the personal, one of those big presences down there, 6'5". So is Jackson Turnbull, wearing number 10 and number 11. James Allen replacing D'Albini. So That means 7 Broncos, kind of keeping an eye on what you were saying earlier, Curtis. 7 Broncos have entered the game thus far. Neal off the mark with free throw number 2. English across the timeline. Might be trying to go himself. Gets all the way in. Rejected by Allen. Keaton Neal across the line. Cross court to Bond, who cuts inside and puts it up. Got hacked.
That seems to be James Allen's MO. He comes in off the bench and gets a block in the first play or two. He's done that for us several times. Plays really well defensively for us. Big block on their best player.
Yeah, English, you could kind of tell as soon as he crossed the timeline, sort of put his head down in attack mode. And at least Allen could tell from where he was in help side position. Brown gets back in there replacing Jackson.
Yeah, now the previous possession here defensively had a switch. They tried to switch Mason English over onto Ryan Jackson, and then Spring Hill switched back immediately. So Coach Bouchard must have been given strict instruction to Chase Bond that he's yours until I tell you he's not. Because Jackson and Bond switched back very quickly to their normal assignments.
Three-pointer on the way from Turnbull. Nice rebound inside by Jaden Brown, freshman wearing number 55. He can hit threes off the bench for this Pittsburgh team.
Pittsburgh guards sure are crashing the boards early.
And they are absolutely hounding English. Corner 3 on the way, no, but another O-board. Turnbull, second chance, gets it. So Dragons push that lead back up to 3 points as Neal is guarded by Brown, freshman on freshman. James Allen along the baseline, got it to Bond, and Metcalf wanted it. Attack inside, here is Neal. Into the paint, Allen lines up a 3 off the front iron. Neal on the glass. Shot fake and puts it in. Keaton Neal not rushed in his first high school elimination contest. Calm and collected after getting the rebound.
You can sense when the Broncos were warming up. Normally, at a home game or away game during the regular season, they would kind of joking around, having some fun out there warming up. And tonight, not so much. It was more of a somber, more of a pretty focused warm-up, I thought, by the Broncos. I noticed that when they were warming up. A little different demeanor tonight.
So Coach's words were, we stopped about midway through at a Casey's gas station, stretch out the legs a little bit. Mm-hmm. And Coach's words were, after we got back on the bus, this is now a business trip. It's time to focus up. And that changed the demeanor. Players really reacted to that, and that's kind of the energy that you sensed from the bench. Brown's 3 is off the mark as Pittsburgh still lead by 1. Haven't really gotten going just yet as English gets inside, puts it up with the left hand. Impressive move. Now has 2 makes from the field and guards Bond defensively. Here's Neal. Over for Bond, righty drive, up with the layup, gets it over the 6'5" Giovanni Salas inside. Chase Bond getting the offense going early. Metcalf still has not scored from Spring Hill, has not come out of the game. Expect that to change. Hastings is cut off by Metcalf and now tries a post entry for Turnbull. Turnaround jumper off the back iron. Allen on the rebound. They're going to get the freshman Jaden Brown on the foul for Pittsburgh.
I think we could see more and more of that if the Broncos get a body on somebody. Those first few possessions there where they were getting offensive rebounds, we had position, but we weren't putting a body on anybody. There you see James Allen making contact and got the foul over the back.
So Broncos hanging tough here in the first quarter as we near the 30-second mark. Bond was trying to fade away and shoot a layup, couldn't convert. and is able to tap it away from English. Turnbull picks it up en route to the cup and scores.
Good quick hands by Bond there to get it out of English's hands. Unfortunately, unlucky bounce goes straight to another Pittsburgh player and get an easy bucket.
Yeah, Turnbull said, "Look what I found," as he was on the way to the cup and flipped it up with the right hand. Allen sets the high screen for Neal. 5 seconds remain. All the way in for the freshman. Well, Neal will end quarter number 1 with 4 points. D'Albini with a bucket. Bond 2. It is a 1-point game after the first 8 minutes here in Pittsburgh.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Bronco basketball to begin the second quarter. Brown out there with Neal, Bond, Allen, and Metcalf, who once again has not gone out of this game. Neal, another rack attack. And the second quarter begins the same way the first one ended.
Great attack there by Neal. Love his aggressiveness here. You know, in first quarter, and you see Evan Brown miss a couple shots there, but I got to believe, you know, don't get discouraged, young man. You got to keep shooting those. Those are good shots, and you're too good of a shooter to keep missing. You're eventually going to get those to fall, and we're going to need them. So
Neal picks up the personal. He has 6 points to lead the Broncos. English finding space in the corner. Neal on the glass. 2-4 up the floor is guarded by English. Starts another righty drive. This time leaves it short.
Still getting good shots.
English cut off by Bond. Could have pulled that if he wanted. Decides he will. And it's off the front of the rim. Another Neal rebound as the Broncos, that bucket gave them their first lead of the night. Bond for Metcalf on the handoff as Jackson appears to be getting ready to re-enter the contest. Bond hesitated off the ball screen, now starts the drive from the elbow, puts it up and gets it to go.
Good patient drive there by Chase Bond, just kind of taking what the defense gives him. That was a solid move.
3-point Bronco lead now as Pittsburgh need to get going. Pass for Chronister. And Bond is face guarding English all over the court, as you might expect. Hastings guarded by Neal. They've got Turnbull in the post, Allen defending on him. Hastings tries a straight on three, and a foul contesting the rebound.
Again, James Allen creating contact there, and got another foul on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, everyone on the court, I felt, was feeling what I feel, just waiting for the ref to come over. The players didn't know who the foul was on. It ended up called on Jackson Turnbull. Bond is going to get a brief breather. Has played fantastic D thus far on English, who has 4 points with the Broncos ahead by 3. This looks like 2-3 zone now from Pittsburgh. And we'll see how the Broncos attack that after getting a couple looks at the rim. Brown goes up, no, gets his own rebound though. Back out to Neal.
This is probably in response to us attacking the rim and getting a few layups there. We're going to pack it in a little bit.
Metcalf stepped into it, then got to his spot on the right side. No, but Allen gets the rebound. Kick out three, Jackson, and he gets it to go. Ryan Jackson, the first 3-point make for either team. And it's a 6-point Bronco lead. English forces it up, can't convert. Neal piling up rebounds.
Neal playing exceptional on both ends of the court.
They left Jackson wide open, almost got the bounce. Quickly up the floor. Go the Dragons. Pass tipped away, and it'll be Pittsburgh basketball inbounding in front of that Spring Hill bench. So Allen doing some nice defending on the interior. He's out there, then looks like Pittsburgh going to take a timeout. They trail by 6 here as your Broncos lead on the road.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Well, Pittsburgh opting for that timeout. Metcalf is going to match up now on English with Bond spending a brief moment here in the second quarter on the bench. Chronister is guarded by Jackson, who just made a three on the other end. Here's the freshman Jaden Brown. Metcalf gets the steal, has English to beat, fakes him up, and then gets blocked from behind. Allen traveled.
Unnecessary, unforced turnover there, and then you see Jackson hit a three that doesn't count. That's a big bucket, or big turnover there that leads to a non-bucket for the Broncos, I should say.
Well, Bond is now back in the game, right back on Mason English. Again, just 4 points early. He's going to start the drive on the right side, go up, and get fouled. Couple defenders in the vicinity. This one is going to be charged to Chase Bond. Bond 6 points early on. Mason English trying to get to 6 here from the stripe. Off the back iron. English, a 1,000-point scorer in his junior season, continuing what has become a little bit of a dynasty in the last 10 seasons in the Southeast Kansas League. Well, at least I should say in the last 8. Pittsburgh have won that league 7 times in the regular season, including this season.
That's hard to do at any level. Very successful program they built here.
Brown out for Bond. Swinging out for Jackson. D'Albini can work the post. He lost it. English coming the other way. All the way to the rack. And Neal was on the play defensively. Numbers here for the Broncos. Brown missed the layup. D'Albini follows the play. Outside Jackson. And a travel call. So Salas to inbound for the Dragons. A couple of missed opportunities right now for the Broncos, with the Dragons struggling to score the rock. This is when you want to extend that lead. English behind the back. He's still looking for space. Gets all the way in on the left side. That was a tough bucket.
Just as we talked about last night's broadcast with the girls, Broncos are going to have to wall up as a team to keep him out of the paint.
Bond swinging for Neal. This zone has slowed down the Broncos a touch. Neal now starts the drive out for Bond. Gets it in the corner, faked the three-pointer. Hop step inside, blocked at the rim by Salas.
That's still good activity. We'll take that. That's breaking down the defense. The freshman out there proving that the stage isn't too big for him, trying to make something happen for his teammates.
Underneath, Neal has it to inbound, straight for D'Albini. Metcalf sizes up, takes the three, missed it. First shot attempt of the game, second one I should say actually for Metcalf. Got going in that Ottawa game in the second quarter. English starts the drive, trailing by 3, all the way in. Here it comes for English. Takes a lot of contact on the interior too. Just kind of slowed down at the cup that time. D'Albini ball screen for Neal. Crossing over to the right, now needs some support. Brown post entry for D'Albini. Under 2 to play, a 1-point advantage now for the Broncos. Got as high as 6. Bond shadowed tightly by Hastings here. Metcalf will try another. This one's off. English again, this time the left side. Settles for the triple and cans it. That is how you get going. You get to the rack twice, then you pull out that heat check, pull up 3, and it restores the Pittsburgh lead.
My camera angle, unfortunately, wouldn't show you how truly far behind the three-point line he was when he shot that. He was deep.
English up the right side. Brown needs to stop him. Tries to, but finding a teammate. Rebound, D'Albini. Still just a 2-point game despite this Pittsburgh run after the Broncos built an early second quarter lead. Bond had Metcalf to the left side, was fouled on the floor. Foul trouble will not be a factor, at least not team fouls. Hastings picks up the second personal, comes out of the contest, replaced by Jaden Brown. Five team fouls on Pittsburgh. Inbound for Bond, who scores. Chase Bond up to 8 points now, as we're tied at 19. English, couple screens for him up high. Metcalf walling up on defense. You can wall up inside, you can wall up outside too. That's what Metcalf just did. Long 2-point jumper almost went down for English. He can put up a good shot really from anywhere, it seems.
He was trying to force the contact there and see if he could get it in one.
And Bond's defense just too much for him that time. Should the Broncos execute here, they can have the final say of the first half. 18.1 inbound to the freshman, Keaton Neal. Brown for Metcalf, under 10 seconds. D'Albini, 5 to shoot, fakes the handoff, gets inside, puts it in. English, the heat is off the front of the rim. The Dragons nearly retook the lead, but it's the Broncos leading by 2. Number 13, Spring Hill on the road, and they lead at the half.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Well, the halftime show, it is brought to you by Michael Grin at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected, as well as to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Well, Curtis, things really heated up there in that second quarter. Early in the second quarter, is the Broncos who jumped out to the lead. The big adjustment that we saw, Pittsburgh kind of switching into that 2-3 zone defense, that did allow them to climb back into the contest, but then D. Albini to the cup with the left hand to end the half. A really nice performance for the Road Dogs today.
Absolutely. So, the first quarter there and first part of the second quarter, we were breaking down their man-to-man defense and attacking the rim and getting some layups, getting some easy shots. They countered that with a 2-3 zone, which kind of threw us off our game there for 3 or 4 minutes. But then we continued to attack there towards the end of the first half and managed to get a lead. And, Mason English, I think you have him down for 12 points. Again,
yep, I do.
That's unofficial here. He only had 4 points in the first quarter. I think got a little more assertive. You can kind of see his wide range of skills on display there in the second quarter. And what I would expect to see coming out at halftime is their coach is probably in there talking about, hey, Spring Hill came here to play. You guys got to wake up. I think the term that a lot of coaches use that I've heard and I've used over the years as well is we kind of punch them in the mouth.
Yep.
Now we'll see how they respond. Spring Hill doesn't have any pressure on them coming in here. And so I like the way we're playing. We're playing solid. We've had some turnovers and some giving up a few too many offensive rebounds. But I think as a whole, I think Coach Bouchard's got to be really happy with the Broncos played. But, it's those little things now. If we're going to pull us out in the second half, we're going to have to own the defensive glass here. Got to keep them off the offensive glass. And we got to tighten up the turnovers.
Yeah, the Broncos have gotten good looks in the first half, but still have yet to get Brown or Metcalf on the scoreboard. Now, I actually think, given the half that the Broncos just put together, you can look at that as a good thing. You can look at that as there's more to come offensively. There are more contributions that can be made in this second half where, I think we can be pretty certain that the Purple Dragons are going to score more than 19 in the second half. The question is, can Spring Hill match that intensity on the offensive side of the ball? We know that they can play D. We know they can play tight. And we know likely the Dragons, both English and that supporting cast, missed a couple makeable shots there in that first half. So we will get you the points coming up here. We'll take a brief break on the Michael Grant Halftime Show. You are watching playoff basketball right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Well, the halftime show, or the halftime stats rather, are brought to you by Supreme Mechanical Solutions. When your thermostat is too hot or too cold, call Supreme Mechanical. Learn more at smsofkc.com. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-433-4567. Remember, folks, these stats are not official, though I will say I feel good about my stats today. This game, the scoring kind of going at a methodical, deliberate pace, not too explosive yet, as it is a 21-19. Your Spring Hill Broncos leading over the Dragons of Pittsburg High School. And we traveled about an hour and 30 minutes south from Spring Hill. Get you the numbers now. Mason English, the second leading scorer at any level in the state of Kansas. He has 12 points, 4 points for Jackson Turnbull, just a free throw make for Daniel Hastings, and 2 for Joey Chronister. Obviously, kind of what we expected to see out of them. Frankly, what we didn't expect was to only see 19 points, but we did expect to see half or more of that output coming from English. Your Broncos, your number 13 Road Dog Broncos, a 3-point make for Jackson. 8 points in that first half and some absolutely suffocating defense out of Chase Bond. Cooper D'Albini has 4, and Keaton Neal has 6, splitting a couple layups at the end of that first quarter and the beginning of the second quarter. 1 minute to go until the third quarter. We'll step away briefly on Spring Hill Sports Live.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home, all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
We are back in Pittsburg, Kansas. It is the Dragons with the ball first. as English crosses the timeline after scoring 12 first-half points. Metcalf, nice help defense. That one nearly poked away. It was blocked. Foul comes in against D'Albini. D'Albini did not foul in the first half. It is a shooting foul, though. So Turnbull to the stripe. Coach Bouchard kind enough to slide the scouting report. I did travel on the team bus, which is not a regular occurrence, of course, this extra long journey. Told that Turnbull is the primary complement to English, and that has been the case in this game. He is up to 6 points now. Tied at 21 after the first Pittsburgh possession. Bond tries to work on English. Gets it to Brown for three. Off the back iron. Rebound is ripped away by Turnbull. Two strong interior post presences dueling for every board. English to the left, got it to Hastings. Had the three from straight on. Nice drive inside, missed the layup. And Salas had the board for a second. He lost it. Here comes Metcalf. Bond now attacking on English. Looking for support in a pickle. He turned it over.
Like to see Chase Bond in that moment. Even if he's going to get it blocked, take that into the body of Mason English. See if you can draw a foul. If it gets swallowed out of bounds, no big deal. You still got possession, but picking up your dribble down there in no man's land's not going to lead to good offense.
So Spring Hill ball following the Mason English layup make. They are trailing now by 2. Brown starts the drive and was swatted by Turnbull. That's going to prompt a Spring Hill Bronco timeout. Little surge here from the Dragons to begin quarter number 3.
Hi, ladies. Do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits. But you need a limit. Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
Bronco baseline out of bounds, set Bond to inbound. It is the starting 5 in the game for Spring Hill. Brown takes it over to Jackson. And now for Bond in the corner. Bond gets English to the elbow, spins back to the cup. Advanced offense from the Spring Hill junior, working on one of the best players in the state. Nice defending on the interior, gives the Broncos a chance to take the lead. Brown takes the screen from Metcalf, and that exchange was not a clean one.
Yeah, so those unforced turnovers. D'Albini was good defense on one end of the court, and he would give away an easy one down on the offensive end.
Jackson is replaced by Keaton Neal, who got inside pretty much at will in that first half. Did get blocked at the cup a couple times, but was forcing the offense. That's going to be a foul on Bond, who was attempting to take the charge in the post.
I didn't get a chance to talk about this at what I saw at halftime, but Danny Hodge, our assistant coach, was a great player here in Spring Hill, and during the halftime, Chase Bond was getting instruction from Danny Hodge on what it's like to gain or guard the team's best player, which is something Danny Hodge often did when he was playing here. I wished I could have had some audio for that conversation.
Maybe one day on Spring Hill Sports Live we'll take you inside the huddle. For now, we've got a nice perch behind the Bronco bench. Metcalf looking inside for D'Albini. Salas guarding him. Nice basket cut for Metcalf. Luke Metcalf's first field goal make here in the third. Great time to get him going.
Great play there. Good look by D'Albini and strong finish by Metcalf. That's just what the doctor ordered to stop the run by the Pittsburgh Dragons.
Free throw off the back iron. Strong board inside as English takes the outlet. Throws it quickly up ahead this time as he fades for the deep triple no. Bond will take that.
Yeah, I have no doubt he can make that shot, but you got to be happy with the defensive effort there.
Here's Metcalf into the post. D'Albini this time finds Kirchner. His triple is short. Rebound Bond. Bond dribbled out of bounds.
Boy, the camera angle that I have here, that last shot from Brown and that shot by Kirchner, they were spot on, just a tad bit long off the back iron, but they are dead center of that rim.
Tough misses in a tight game, in a tie game. 25 all here, approaching the midpoint of the third. Cross-court pass for Hastings, cut off by Metcalf. Nice spin inside, left the layup short. Kirchner on the glass. Metcalf up ahead, looking for D'Albini running the floor. Several players down there. Bond couldn't secure the board. Here comes English the other way. Kirchner to beat. Steps inside and puts it in, and the foul. English running in the open floor, and that is trouble for the Broncos.
On two separate occasions on that very same possession, you had the Broncos, two players trying to take a charge from him. So we stopped and held our ground, and then he just shifty enough. He went around us, and
he's too good for that.
Yeah.
Better success kind of walling him up and forcing him to rise up maybe with that mid-lane fadeaway.
Yep. Get down on your defensive stance and just try to make it difficult for him.
He is up to 17 points now, Metcalf. Triple threat, baseline drive for Kirchner. Another three on the way. This one rattles out again. Bond on the glass, got fouled. So Bond with a chance to cut the lead down to one. Kirchner getting good attempts up out of the corner. Only one three-point make for the Broncos so far. Only one for the Dragons, too. Bond missing the free throw. Jackson has that Bronco triple. Obviously, English for the Dragons. Here is Jackson returning to the contest.
Free throw shooting percentage continues to plague us. It's been if we're going to nitpick what we've seen from the Broncos the last few games, it's been our free throw percentage is something that needs to improve.
Bond going 0 for 2 from the stripe, stuck at 10 points. Toughest assignment of the year for him. English moving inside, converts. Just one short of a 20-piece now for the Pittsburgh junior. Jackson looking for Bond, has a time to start the drive, spinning inside. Chase Bond has struggled at times in this game, couple turnovers, but is leading the way offensively and is absolutely leading the way defensively tonight for Spring Hill. Impressive game, impressive just even the demands that are being put on him right now. Easy rebound and stick back for Chronister as the Broncos unable to box out.
That shot goes up, you got to find a body on somebody, even if he's not your guy.
And another spin inside, this one read nicely by Turnbull, swatted it away. Inside layup converted by Chronister. 4 points in a row for Joey Chronister, as Pittsburgh opening up a little bit of a lead here. Timeout, Broncos, right as they were about to turn it over. We'll take one as well.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
2 minutes, 21 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Dragons have just made their run, attempting to take control of this one. Keaton Neal underneath, the Broncos with other ideas. Allen gets the inbound for Brown. Metcalf was cutting underneath, got it to Keaton Neal. Now Metcalf again, guarded by English. Nice play for Allen underneath. Metcalf turns provider that time as the Broncos running that flex action following the baseline out of bounds. English cutting inside, puts up a wild layup, no. And Allen contesting tough on the interior, and one by Turnbull. It was great defense on that initial drive, but then you just got your bigs and your help side guys. They're all out of position because they all jumped to contest the shot. Best way to get offense as a Pittsburgh Dragon is just to follow Mason English in when he goes up for a layup. You can get the rebound, stick it.
Yeah, again, we had position there. We just didn't put a body on anybody.
Turnbull no good on the free throw. 7-point deficit for the Broncos.
Maybe I should define put a body on somebody. That means you need to be the one to create the contact. This way, you know, you can push your player out of position so you can get the defensive rebound.
Metcalf started the drive and then got it inside to Brown, who was fouled on the attack. So Brown to the free throw line. Would love to see him get going from there.
That was a good set there by the Broncos. Good patient offense, swinging the ball, attacking, cutting. Good pass and solid finish by Evan Brown. We'll see if he can knock in these free throws.
Crenister picks up the personal, his second of the contest. Brown gets the first. It's also Brown's first point of this contest. Two for two. Pitch back for English, trying to get all the way to the rack. Missed the shot. Another offensive rebound. This time Nate Mitchell sticks it in. Broncos need to get on the glass, need to end these Pittsburgh possessions. Neal almost lost it. Got it to Brown, middle of the lane, off with a shot. Taken the other way by Hastings. Under a minute to play here in the third. Jackson defending, now it's Brown on Turnbull. English coming around the screen, starts the drive, foul is going to be called on the floor. English always a player when he comes off the screen, doesn't get the shot, he's going to be able to do pretty much anything from there. Some players, if that shot's not open, they just pass it out, they just reset it, but he'll curl around that design play. Here is Turnbull spinning inside, he missed it. D'Albini, a crucial rebound. Turnbull tried to poke it away. Turnbull not happy with that, but that was a big board. Spring Hill needed that.
Yeah, we need more of that. Good, strong rebound by DLB.
College shot clock here for the Broncos, under 20 seconds now, as Bond holds it back for Neal. Neal working on Mitchell. Ball screen from D'Albini. Starts the drive all the way in. Offensive foul. The help side defender, it was English, sliding in there off the ball. And there's a lot of ways that you can show your feel for the game. That might be the most impressive one for English so far, has just done everything offensively. Also able to create a turnover. Not able, though, to get a shot away to end that third quarter. It is Pittsburgh by 7. They dominated that third quarter. Spring Hill looking to come back, got 8 minutes to do it.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just one block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Back here in Pittsburg, Kansas, 1 quarter to go. Elimination basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live, where we are happy to also be carrying the Friday matchup. The road contest for the Bronco girls basketball team will be traveling to Aquinas in what has become almost an annual playoff matchup with the Saints. Here, though, it is the Broncos and the Dragons. Broncos led by 2 at the half. They now trail by 7. Bond has been doing this all game long.
Maybe one of the most impressive things about Bond is he's not only carrying us a lot offensively, but he's taken the entire game guarding their best players. So that's an exhausting endeavor, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him on the offensive end.
It certainly does. Here is Jackson on the attack. Got it to Metcalf. Bond and English now guarding each other both sides of the court. D'Albini powers inside, got hacked. So Cooper to the free throw line. Chance to cut it down to a 3-point lead. Chase Bond, all his field goals have looked nearly identical in this one. He is up to 14 points. Cooper, D'Albini now up to 5.
At the line, number 15, Cooper D'Albini.
Second one good for the Bronco big man.
Big free throws there by Cooper D'Albini. He looked calm and collected. Well done.
Yeah, good start to that fourth quarter. Coach Bouchard looking at the 3 Broncos who are on the bench currently, who have all played the game, and just gave them a look. You guys are going to get into this one. English for 3. Step back action in front of the Dragons crowd, and you're not going to defend that one. Jackson may have walked with that one. Got it to Metcalf. Bond working on English. Tried to find D'Albini, turned it over. Here comes English. Trying to dime up a teammate this time. Hastings converts. Brown got the pass from Metcalf. Rises up from the baseline. Good time for Brown to get going from inside the 3-point line this time. as we are at the 6-minute mark. Dragons leading by 6. Pass into the corner here is Jaden Brown. Three-pointer up by Hastings this time. Kind of had a three-point drought for Pittsburgh throughout the first 3 quarters. Only made 1 3, have already doubled up from behind the line. That's going to be a steal for English. He's going to rise up and throw it down. Mason English, 5 points already in the 4th. And Bond is going to be fouled on the other end. Demoralizing play, but the Broncos certainly not out of it yet. Lots of time left. So Neal to inbound now. Is out there with Brown, Bond, D'Albini, and Metcalf. Neal has it, looking for D'Albini, post-entry Brown. Goes up and missed the shot. Evan Brown not connecting well from the field in this game, and the Broncos need to pile on some points here in a hurry. English on the left side working on Bond. Rock step, puts up the 3, no. And for English, he just made that exact same look, kind of more on the left wing, but was not able to lull Bond to sleep with that little rocker step. Here's Metcalf, lines it up, no. Strong rebound, English. Pass up the floor for Daniel Hastings, who got fouled.
I think that's 4. If they call that on Keaton Neal, that'll be number 4.
And sometimes on these fouls, I think Neal is almost the victim of his own energy level. He is everywhere on the play. He's able to actually get back on those and then contest them, and ends up in a lot of situations where he does pick up an excess number of fouls.
I don't mind this move by Coach Bouchard, leaving him in if he feels like this is his best 5 for the moment. Let the freshman play through with 4 fouls. You know, down by 13 here with 4:39 to go. It's go time, so let him play through it.
13-point Dragons lead. This is as big as it's gotten. Metcalf, the 3!
Big shot.
Luke Metcalf keeping the Broncos in touching distance. It is a Bronco timeout. We'll take one as well.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Live here from Pittsburg, Kansas. So thankful for our presenting sponsor, Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field with locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and OP. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Your Spring Hill Broncos trailing by 10, a big triple by Metcalf. Broncos really needed that one. And Coach Bouchard just taking a quick timeout to talk things over. 4 minutes, 26 seconds to go.
Going out of the timeout here with some pressure, looks like, from the Broncos.
Appears to be full court matchup defense. Bond going to have the toughest time guarding Mason English. Double team now on English. Does find the open man. Brown puts up the shot. No. Rebounded, though, inside. Turnbull gets the feed. Well, there's kind of been 2 stories of the Pittsburgh offense in the second half as Bond goes up with it and puts it in. There's been English, and then there's been those second chance points. Here's Hastings on a run out and one. Broncos needing stops here on the road against number 4 Pittsburgh, unable to get those stops. Hastings been big here in the fourth quarter for the Dragons. He now has converted from the free throw line from 2 and from 3 in the fourth quarter alone. Dragon lead back to 13. Hastings actually did not score until the fourth quarter. Metcalf rising up for 3. Luke Metcalf, late life for the Broncos. The last minute proving inconsequential, still a 10-point Dragon advantage.
It's gonna have to get some stops on this end. We can match them offensively, but if we don't get stops on the defensive end, it's not gonna matter. We can do it. We put on 6 or 7 points there really quick there in the first quarter.
And that was a loose ball foul inside. Looks like Brown gets called for the personal. Just his first, not an issue for him personally. 9th team foul, though, will send the Pittsburgh Dragons big man Jackson Turnbull, 6'5" senior, to the free throw stripe. Up and good.
Certainly plenty of time for us to come back here. We just got to tighten down on the defensive end.
Second one rattles in. Turnbull now with 12 on the game. Brown looking inside for D.L. Beanie, who finishes. D.L. Beanie had an efficient night scoring the rock when he's been asked to do so from the block. Metcalf getting up there to pressure English along with Bond. That means the rest of the Dragons have 4 on 3. Might be kind of used to that. Tends to happen when you've got a superstar on the squad. Nice drop off for, that was Chronister that time. $12-point deficit. Bond with the matchup on English. Wanted to go to the spin move again. Brown nearly lost it. Bond on the attack, was fouled en route. So I believe that's 1 and 1 for Bond. It is. Turnbull picks up the personal for the Dragons. Crucial free throws coming for Bond. Off the back iron. 12-point Dragon lead. Moving toward the final 2 minutes. Metcalf's double team coming further over the timeline this time. Full court pass dropped in beautifully. The freshman Jaden Brown, the beneficiary of some nice press break. You can just tell it's a type of defense that Pittsburgh faces often. Brown is off the mark. English takes the outlet, calmly passing over to Hastings. Ball quickly up the floor as time is running out for the Broncos. Timeout, no, foul on that far side. Well, one official called a foul, the other gave the Dragons a timeout. It is going to be Pittsburgh charged with the timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:35 to go. Here, you're watching Sub-State Hoops.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust. It
is Pittsburgh basketball with a big 14-point cushion here. 1:30 to play. English double team, got it to Turnbull. And now Broncos may need to choose who to foul if they're going to do so. English is going to be fouled. So trying to tally up the scoring night for Mason English. Had 12 at the half, got up to 19 at the end of the third quarter, now has 24 points. Averages a shade under 29 a game. He's taken a couple charges, couple of assists as well. Just a really intelligent player running his team's offense. Someone who will easily get looks at the next level, as several Pittsburgh Dragons have kind of populated the area colleges recently. 2 for 2 from the line goes English. So Bond is going to be met by English at the three-point line, looking for some support. Brown cutting backdoor, picked off. Turnbull up ahead for English. Switching to the right side, he converts. We're going to have a substitution timeout going to be taken for, actually it's going to be both Pittsburgh and Spring Hill, as Kirchner takes the floor, likely to be the final time in his career. Also goes for the senior Luke Metcalf. Broncos kept it close at the half, and then Pittsburgh began to pull away in the third quarter. English obviously leading that charge. Metcalf puts up the three, short. Brown keeping it alive. Comes to Kirchner. Brown on the drive, had it stripped away. Neal, rejection inside. Substitute in for Pittsburgh, as Neal is out there with Metcalf, with Bond, Brown, and Kirchner. Final 30 seconds. As a nice pass for Nevaeh Jackson, fouled en route to the rim.
Broncos still battling hard out there. You see Luke Metcalf almost with the steal there. Good hustle by the senior.
So Pittsburgh poised to advance. The number 4 Dragons going to move to 16-5 here. Your Broncos likely ending the season at the 9-12 mark. Metcalf withdrawn, gets a hug from his teammates, hug from the coaching staff. A player, his basketball career is not over, but certainly gave so much and meant so much to this Spring Hill High School program.
And you see the emotion on the senior's face there. It's he's got a bright future. I think he's going to St. Mary's, and look forward to catching some games there, but it's obviously an emotional experience here in your last high school game.
Brown for Jackson starts the rack attack outside for Brown. Spring Hill passing it around. Bond going to get inside, put up the layup. No. Final seconds of this one. Pittsburgh Dragons going to prevail here. The final 65-47. A game that was frankly much closer than that final score would indicate. Of course, your Broncos, they did lead by 2 at the half, but really strong performance by the Dragons, who mentioned it off the top. They have not played a game of basketball in over a week. They haven't played for a long time. Kind of took them that first half to absorb the punch from Spring Hill and get going, and finally look like the number 4 team in the number 4 sub-state section. So we're going to have a brief post-game show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We are, or at least I am, traveling back with the team, so we're going to try to keep that brief, not make anybody late on the bus. For the final time, the final score for your Bronco boys basketball team this season, they fall on the road to the number 4 Dragons. 65-47 your score. Post-game to come.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to the post-game show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. It's brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies and can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. A heartbreaker here on the road for your Spring Hill Broncos. They end the season at 8-13 as they fall to the Pittsburg Dragons. The final 47-65. Pittsburgh keeping a really strong decade of high school basketball for them, led by the 28 points from Mason English. Going to get you your Bronco numbers very quickly. Ryan Jackson made a 3 in the second quarter. Chase Bond finished with 16 points, almost all of which came at the rim. Nice spin moves, working on one of the best players in the state. Luke Metcalf finished his final career high school game with 8 points. D. Albini also finished with 8. Brown, 4 points. Tough night from the field. Allen with 2. And Keaton Neal with 6, all coming in the first half. Eventually picked up 4 fouls and was kind of limited at the end there. So the Broncos, they were leading at the half. A couple of adjustments, even actually going back into that second quarter after the Broncos kind of made that initial run, and then it just gradually slipped away as English really was just in attack mode, and then a couple offensive rebounds, those bit pieces on Pittsburgh kind of doing just enough around him to get things done. They woke up in the second half.
Yeah, you and I talked about it, not on the air, but the first quarter you could see English was very much playing within the system, within the offense that they've created here. Second quarter, you saw him be just a little bit more assertive. They were down at half, so I imagine the conversation in the locker room was, okay, English knows now it's his turn, it's his time. That's what stars do. When the team needs picked up, that's what they do. And he came out in the second half and was more assertive. And although assertive offensively scoring the ball, he also got his teammates involved as well. He took double teams in the backcourt, got some passes on the pressure down to an open teammate. Just a solid player, has got a bright future at the next level. But, I think the Broncos here, you have nothing to hang your head about. You finished the season 8-13. You got a community that's proud of you. You got a new coach and a new system. And, we've got 2 seniors. Congratulations to Luke and to Bryce for finishing out their careers. It's not the way it's not the fairy tale that people want to draw up and think about when they're little kids of going to the state tournament, etc. But they played well in their final games and throughout this season. Very, very solid basketball players, and Luke's going to move forward and play it at the next level. So really proud of the guys. And, Spring Hill basketball, like we said at the girls game last night, has a bright future. A lot of underclassmen getting a lot of playing time here. And so excited about what the future holds, and congratulations to all the Broncos on what's a pretty solid season.
Yeah, that it certainly was. Rookie year for head coach Connor Bouchard. A couple of underclassmen playing really key roles for the Broncos as well. Again, English 28 points. That leads the Pittsburgh Dragons number 4 over number 13 Spring Hill. The final 65-47 for Curtis Kaiser. I have been Alex Smith. We've got one final contest of Spring Hill basketball. It's going to be the girls one coming to you from Aquinas. That is on Friday. But so long, your Broncos falling here on the road.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.